Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Snatcher stream. Oh yeah. We turn down the tunes very carefully. All right, what's going on, everybody? I am ready to get back into Snatcher. What's new? I know most of us chit-chat in Discord, so I'm not sure there's really going to be anything I don't know, but you never know. How about you, Rav? How are you doing tonight? Good evening. I saw X was here, and Sarandon, Ravenous Lowo, GDSH. We are in my apartment, finally. In Snatcher. I live in a house. I was talking about the game. Let's pop on over to the game. There we go. And continue. $11 hours. And I don't really feel like I've done a whole lot, but 1994? What's this now? Oh, yeah. I think the original Snatcher was like 88, because this was ported a bit. So I think the original Snatcher was like 88, and then like 90. There was another version. I don't know anything about those versions. I just pretty sure I read about them. That's about it. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird that they make you go through this every single time, but do what you gotta do. Oh yes, this music. It's my favorite. I think Kojima, maybe he had like a couple cats, and he turned on his sequencer and just like let the cats run back and forth on the sequencer and was like, yeah, it's perfect. Ship it. At least with this song. All the other songs have been pretty good. And I looked up, we had a new chatter in last time, Clark, and they mentioned playing this game like once a year, so they're a little bit of a fan of this game. And also they have the vinyl copy of the soundtrack, which was released back in like 2017. I looked it up. It's like $35 for the vinyl. I think it's at least two LPs. And the cover's red. Very cool design on the cover. Didn't even know that was a thing. I'm just doing some mic adjustment here so I don't have to lean forward. What's up, Argent? You thought it was going to be that other song? I think there's been a couple songs. I think there's more than... We've heard more than one. Yeah, like I think some of the cutscenes have their own. Argent, you're early. What's going on? Did you take your shower already? Rav, how about you? Just taking a toll here. Let's see. Yeah, her reading. I recorded her I don't know. She read a book today, first grade level book. I recorded her. She let me record her reading it, and she's in preschool and she's reading first grade books. It's scary. I think we looked at everything in here. No shower today? It's a snow day. Okay. All right. Hope you at least brush your teeth. I mean, if your shower is one thing. The teeth, though? I think we looked at everything. Because, oh, I know. I think we were gonna maybe call somebody. Let's take a look at Metal Gear. I'm pretty sure I saved it before making the phone call because I didn't want to get stuck going later than I planned. So let's go to the video phone and see what Metal Gear has for us. Ask Metal number. Jamie. Metal, could you give me Jamie's video phone number again? Rav is not showered either. Okay. Let me mark that down on my chart. I have a list of everybody in chat, and I just check off who's showered and who's not. Sure, it's 393444. What number should I dial? Well, the one that I just asked you. I mean, I feel like you should just be able to dial it from that list.
Hi, Jamie speaking. Oh, Gillian, how are you?
Hang up. I didn't really expect you to answer. Hang up, talk, ask out on date. Yeah, let's just do that first thing. Which we talked about a little bit last stream with Mika. She's like, I don't know you well enough to go out on a date. And I was like, isn't that the point of a date? To get to know somebody? Maybe it's just a cultural thing. I guess we'll talk. Hey, it worked. Doesn't really work well, but I set up a timer every 30 minutes for my socials just so I don't have to remember to type it in. So that's going to be a thing now. We had this convo before. Yeah. I don't have the smell option yet. Maybe, I mean, this is, maybe they have smell-o-vision. What year is this? I don't remember. They might have smell-o-vision. That one thing that when you're a kid you think would be really awesome, and then you realize when you get older that would probably be a terrible idea. Oh, I smelled Miku. I thought you meant Jamie. You did try to smell her. Well, yeah. Of course. I'm going to try all the options. Let's talk to her. Your feelings. Wait, her feelings or my feelings? What your... Are you a snatcher? Jamie, I'm not sure how to say this, but I really want to make up with you. I want to try again. Please don't say that, Gillian. Right now, I think the two of us are better off apart. I'm sure of it. She was so chipper when she answered. Right off the bat, it's just like, yeah, I don't really think this is gonna go anywhere. I don't care if my memory comes back or not. I just want a second chance with you, Jamie. Come on, Jamie. Gillian, I'm just so sick of our hurting each other. Memories are important for any couple. I can't handle a life of lies. Nice flex. Jamie, we can make our own memories together. You have so many questions, but I don't want one of them answered or possibly all of them. I don't know how you got an advanced copy of my arm emote. I wasn't planning on releasing that yet. Wait, Gillian, I don't know about this right now. Oh, God. A-Train's arms make everything cursed, and I don't know why that is. Because he's a fantastic person, at least streamer. I don't want to get all weird. I don't know him personally or anything, but he's a great guy. But his arms just curse everything. But, I typically do that too when I have A-Train emotes. They're some of my favorite emotes. It works with anything, cats, people, inanimate objects. Everything can flex. Wait, Gillian, I don't know about this right now. That almost looks like butt cheeks. Flexing. I'm a little suspicious that maybe he took one picture and mirrored it. Do you really think he's that symmetrical? I'm going to ask him. A-Train, tell me the truth. I don't know. What's going on? Those are legs. Well, I mean, they are now. Let's keep talking about our feelings. It looks like we already wore out our welcome on feelings. Let's talk about that. Your job. I keep seeing talk and makes me think of the show on YouTube I wouldn't say binging, but I keep watching it. I think Sarandon knows that one. I guess I'll ask the chat. Does anybody see that it's new to me? Does anybody else out there, are you any of you longtime fans of Good Mythical Morning on YouTube? I don't know how I found them, but I found them by accident. And the funny thing is, I feel comfortable around them because they're both from North Carolina, even though I think they live in California now. But, they remind me of Rob and Brahms because, they're all from North Carolina. And whenever I hear them talk, it's just, I don't know. You used to watch Good Mythical Morning? It is, it's pretty well produced for YouTube. You've never heard of them? You almost applied for a position there. Wow. That would be fun. Rav as the new Chase. I'm guessing you were applying for a technical, like, editing position or something. Well, I wouldn't want you to hurt yourself, X, so all you have to do is absolutely nothing, and you'll be safe from Good Mythical Morning. Yeah, editing position, that would be hilarious. Good Mythical Morning is for old people. Argent, Good Mythical Morning, Rhett and Link are older than me. I think they're both like around 45. Way older than me. Let's talk about your job. Looks like this junker business is more dangerous than I thought it would be. Gillian. But it's not as bad as boot camp. I'm a lot more relaxed working like this as a junker. Aren't you pushing yourself too hard? Well, it's pretty scary sometimes. But now I've got a definite goal, something to live for. I was really surprised when I heard you'd become a junker. It was really hard not to say junkie, because junker is not a word you typically use outside of playing the game Snatcher. Yeah, you're right. She does look like she was busy. And she took the call and she's like, hey. And I'm like, hey, how's it going? How about, and she's like, no. I was just about to go have a headache. Can you call me back later? Or never? You interrupted my headache appointment. I was really surprised when I heard you become a junker. How did she hear that? Who told her? I don't remember telling her. Probably British slang for junkie. Why would they be using British slang in a largely Japanese game? I'm not saying they wouldn't. Well, you're right about that. I will have to shoot him a text later and ask him. I'll clear it up. I'll have some answers for you next time. I'm sorry. It was really hard for me to try to tell you. That's all right. Besides, we live near each other. We can meet anytime. What? Girl, these are some serious mixed messages. Maybe it's just me. But I gotta say, like, the selections I'm making, which are, it's kind of linear. It's not like I can just ask anything. I'm not really sure it's flowing. I don't know. This music is a little better, but it's a little too R. Kelly. Call me if anything comes up, okay? Oh, so you're talking about the ones in your head. Got it. All right. Let's talk about your job. Again, you got to keep going until they just repeat themselves. Well, Rav, smell-o-vision is not real. And if it was, it would probably be, an a la carte item on your internet provider bill. Can't imagine how much that premium would be. You probably have to pay to turn it off. That would really get people. You're using it as an excuse? Okay. I won't tell anybody. Let's talk about your job again. You know, I figured this out after becoming a junker. There's a snatcher inside of every one of us. What? I think it's our own doubts and suspicions which creates them. I don't really think that's how it works. You may be right. If we all just trusted one another, we could probably drive them out. Yeah, good call, X. Yeah. You gotta bait him into it by making him think people care about it. Just like Twitter. Of course, trust in itself breeds suspicion. Oh boy. Trust in itself breeds suspicion. Junkers shouldn't let themselves get so emotional. I suppose you're right. Having a voice changer would make it easy to do the parts. Be kind of generic, just have like one for lady voice, one for guy voice. Oh, 3 actually, one for robot voice. I certainly don't feel like trying to come up with voices. So how about job again? She's like, take care. Well, bye. Take care, Gillian. That's all she's got. That's all she wrote. But let's talk about the Snatcher inside of you. Jamie, you should probably stay indoors at night. That's when Snatchers, TM, are most active. It's dangerous. It's dangerous to go alone. Stay inside. That's my philosophy. But I feel like it's dangerous during the day, afternoon, at night. I don't really feel like there's a reason to ever go outside. I'll be fine, Gillian. Why would they ever go after me? They only want VIPs, right? How does she know so much about... This is stuff that I had to read about, right? Like in a computer. And she just happens to know all about what Snatchers want. I never hear that kind of talk from anybody else. Never seen one of these things either. Trust me, there are Snatchers in this city. You just don't notice them. That's their plan. She's probably a Snatcher. I mean, I assume everybody is a Snatcher until we see, what's inside. It's kind of like rabies. Or maybe Snatchers are just a rumor to make people paranoid and turn on each other. Divide and conquer. I don't know. I know X knows. Rav might know. I know he watched X play this. I avoided X's stream more than usual when he was playing this. X, I was thinking that there were certain places where I was thinking like Gillian is getting his information from, and I was like, oh, don't go there. He's, reading certain things, certain places. It's very well in that way, like, his character is well written. He definitely comes across as a conspiracy theorist. You know, he's crazy. The guy is crazy, but he knows the truth. It's like They Live. That would have been a cool game. A game based on They Live. I haven't seen that in a long time. Let's talk about Snatchers. That's really frightening. If what you say is true, then you can't trust anybody, can you? It would be even worse than the STBO scare. And that's why you should shower. You don't want that STBO. They exist, Jamie. That's why I'm a junker, like I said. Okay, I think we... So now we get to ask stuff. I'm sure that's going to be received really well. All right. Ask, what do you smell like right now? Who are you wearing? What is the velocity of an unladen swallow or something? Jamie's condition. Let's ask her what condition her condition is in. So, how are you doing? Seems like we should have started with this. You know? I go like top to bottom. It seems like the thing to do. Well, I'm getting by all right. How about you, Gillian? Are you eating properly? Yeah, I'm doing okay. I miss your great spaghetti, though. Hey, everyone says it their own special way. Chat, do you remember how you used to say spaghetti when you were younger? I think it's one of those words that trips up most kids. I know mine was scabetti. Scabetti? Yeah, it's pretty close. That's almost what I used to say. Yeah, I used to say scabetti. Oh, look at X. I speak fluent Italian when I came out of the womb. Spaghetti? Oh, that's cute. You still call it that? Same as always, keeping myself busy so the loneliness doesn't have time to sink in. All right. You still say it? I don't know. Does our daughter have a special way of saying it? Or has she... Yeah. I don't remember how... Like, we talk about ways she used to say things. Like, she'll ask about... Like, when I was little, how did I say this word? You know, she's 4. When I was little, how did I say this? So we have to go through all the words that she had a special way of pronouncing. Like colors, and yellow was yaya. That was always a good one. Green was just geen. Yeah, purple was just purr. And, you know, the funny thing is, she did eventually learn how to say things properly, and she knew it, and she would purposely say them incorrectly. For the longest time, she used to call me Mom. I was Mom for a long time, even though she knew I was Dad. She just thought it was hilarious. She's always been a joker. Staying busy at work really helps me. The days pass quickly that way. Okay, it's enough about her condition. Gillian, I'm heading out right now. Sorry, I have to hang up. No. You're right, Argent. She was going somewhere. Probably into the next room to take her hat and coat off because she just got in the door. But I wouldn't know that. I don't know if I want to call her again or just let it go. Let's try again. Was it 393444? That's not a good sign. Well, I guess we're done for now. Don't call. Oh, did not miss that tune. Well, I guess we'll move around. We're going to enter the bathroom. Just trying to arrange my headphone wire here. It's not where I really want it. What? No, that doesn't work either. I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do with it here. So my hand is like resting on top of it. It's very small, but it's annoying that my one hand is constantly touching it. Donde está el baño? Baño. Metal Gear. We are in the bathroom. Thanks, Metal Gear. What would I do without you? Yeah, I mean, Dan's Gaming got in trouble for having a cartoon sitting on the toilet. Is this safe? I guess as long as we don't use the facilities, we're probably okay. And Twitch is really ridiculous with some of the stuff they deem inappropriate. Like Dan's Sexy got the boot. Because people were abusing it during GDQ. Yeah, Dan had Dan Potty. It was just like a cartoon Dan sitting on the toilet, and they said it was like because he was naked, but he's like, it's a cartoon and you can't see anything. And then Man vs. Game, several times he submitted this really awesome animated emote of him playing butt bongos on one of his cats. And it kept getting booted for being like sexual or something. He tried several times and it would stay up for a short time and then it would get booted. I'm guessing people were reporting it because I don't think Twitch goes around and looks at everybody's emotes, you know. I think it came from a report. So it was probably just someone being funny just because they knew it would annoy the streamer. Which is where I think a lot of streamers get into a bad spot when their chat turns on them in a way and they all they do is complain about the chat, and then people get wind of that and they come in purposefully just to upset them, and they wonder why their chat is the way it is. Because I've been in big channels, you know, Dan's Gaming. I watch him a lot. That's why I'm talking about him. He doesn't really have any mods, and he gets thousands of people watching. But you know, he's a pretty laid-back stand-up guy. Like, he rages for fun, and he did get pretty upset with chat often. Like when his mom was sick, that put him in a bad place mentally. So that was understandable because he's back to himself now. But other streamers, they're just constantly telling their chat how horrible they are and wonder why people come in and want to make them miserable. Nothing draws conflict like picking fights on the internet. Yeah. We're in the bathroom, by the way. Let's look. Thankfully, there's no smell option. We'll start by looking around the room, I guess. There's around the room and there's bathroom. I don't know what that means. It appears to be a very standard bathroom. A low-cost, energy-conserving, unit-type sink and shower has been installed. Unit type. I don't know. Low cost. Well, excuse me. Wasn't this provided by the government? It appears to be a very standard bathroom, low cost. Yeah. Let's look at the sink specifically for some reason. There's a bottle of perfume and a razor. Is that a translation thing? Possibly, like, if he's here alone, would it be cologne? Is that what they were going for? Or is it left over from Jamie? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Look at the sink again. There's a small sterilizing unit and a hand dryer. Okay, that's it for that. Let's look at the bathroom. This toilet has the latest health pot TM. Oh, nice. They got a real TM in there. Physical fitness analyzer installed. Health pot? All right. Wow, I didn't even realize I had some of this stuff. Haven't lived here in a very long, Haven't lived here very long, Okay. I think I added a word there. This toilet has the latest health pot. Yeah. Let's take a look at the perfume. Oh, it's Jamie's favorite perfume. Okay, there we go. Question answered. It's almost as if her scent still lingers in the air. Oh, are we going to get the smell option anyway? She'll be back someday. I promise you. If I could live with Jamie, I suppose I could put up with being your navigator for a while longer. Oh, Metal Gear. Metal, you've got good taste in women. Yes, it's the first time we've agreed on anything. Perhaps. You can't just say perhaps. Of course, my taste in women was programmed from your personal data. If that's true, then you should understand what I'm going through right now. What's wrong, Metal? I just couldn't help but be overcome by how miserable your life is. All right. Geez, you and I are definitely not on the same wavelength. Wow. Metal is going to get a swirly. Okay. Let's look at the razor. It's the latest micro laser feather type. Gillian, why don't you try shaving? What? Why don't you try shaving? Okay. I think we looked at everything. Let's investigate around the room. There's a separate shower next to the bathtub. Oh, okay. Why? The floor and walls are all tile covered. There's a separate shower next to the bathtub. Okay. Let's move on to the sink. The sink is completely normal. Use it with confidence. Metal, would you stop being so bloody analytical all the time? Bloody? Maybe Rav was right. I can't help it. After all, I am an analysis robot. I see nothing out of the ordinary. The pipes aren't even clogged. Okay. Let's move on to the bathroom. The Health Pot TM Physical Fitness Analyzer is the latest in health technology. When using the toilet, the system will measure and analyze your temperature, blood pressure, pulse, urine, and stool to create an instant profile of your current physical fitness level. What do you think, Gillian? Why don't you give HealthPot TM a try? I may have to switch scenes for that, and we'll see. I don't think this game is on the banned list. Let's investigate the perfume. Ah, this is that famous Le Smell de l'Amour. Ah, yes. That's right. It's Jamie's favorite. Wish Kanzi was here to translate for me. Let's see, the razor. This will give you the closest, most comfortable shave a man can experience. Sounds very much like a Gillette commercial from back in the, was it 80s or 90s? Gillette, the best a man can get. Something like that. Was that 80s? I think that was 80s. Let's look at that razor again. Back when commercials were commercials. Disposable razors are a scam industry. Oh, yeah. I don't really use razors all that much. I actually, years ago, I tried to get into safety razors, but they cut too close to the skin, and my skin does not do well when shaving. So when I shave my head, I use my head trimmer to get the closest possible shave on my face, just to leave some stubble. And that's how I've been doing it, because I tried several different blades. Yeah, I'm talking like I bought lather and like the bowl and the brush, and like I went all out. These guys were like, yeah, it takes 5 minutes. Yeah, it's not necessarily true. It's kind of like looking up recipes and they're like, okay, brown, or like, you know, like caramelize onions in 2 minutes. Use old-timey safety razor with disposable blades. Yeah, I can't. I tried. I still have it. I have this other, a friend of mine, he used to work at like a Goodwill type place. Maybe it was Goodwill. And he gave me an old Schick injector razor with tons of blades. Brand new, like in the box. So I have that. I don't know if I ever tried it. So like an injector with it, what you're talking about, the safety razor for people that don't use them, you twist the handle and you can separate the top plate, and it holds those double-edged flat rectangular blades that you can, you know, pop out and put a new one in and then screw it back together. Well, the injector, it has the blades come in this little tin sort of thing with this little arm that sticks out the side, and use that arm to push the other blade out, and then you inject a new blade into it. So it's like a take on the safety razor. So much better though. Like maybe if you're trying to get a close shave, but I'm not. So I use the plastic multi-bladed things because they don't work that well, and it actually works out better for me. But it's for just very light touch-up stuff. It's not like I don't shave. I just use them for cleanup here and there. And I do have a really nice electric. I don't remember. Is it a Braun? I don't remember what my good electric is. Hey, Clark's back. What's going on? Welcome back. One pass and boom, done. Yeah, I just rather not shave. Yeah, we're still in my apartment, Clark. You really haven't missed much. And I did check out. I checked out the vinyl soundtrack, and it looks cool. And it's like $35 or something. I like the cover. It's like all red. I can see that being a nice wall hanger. And Rav's done showering. Welcome back. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a future stream room decoration. I don't know. I do have like I said, I have that Injustice for All in a frame, but it actually fell off the truck when we were moving. And I never really bothered to look at what kind of condition it's in. It was like pretty mint in the plastic, but I think the glass smashed when the box fell out of the truck. So I don't know what kind of shape. Yeah, so you know what's funny? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm in the bathroom now. Exactly what I was thinking, Rev. And Clark, if you don't know, it's common for my chat to go and shower during my stream. It just kind of happens. So, you know, if you need to take care of stuff, I completely understand. It's pretty normal. No, Rav, I haven't actually sniffed anything, unfortunately, because we did find some perfume, and I didn't get to smell it. But I didn't do anything. I'm still investigating. I think we're done investigating. So now we're going to do something. Yeah. We're going to smell. Everybody made it back. Argent, did Argent leave to go shower? Or is Argent here? Because I don't want him to miss me smelling stuff. You can use the bathroom. X, I'm going to ask you, is all of this stuff safe for stream? You think, you know what? We probably should have a shower emote. I can work on that. I'll work on a shower emote. I know it was a snow day, but, you know, he says things and does another, so. Twitch banned you for streaming? For this? You're not even here right now. So that's what happened to X2601. Gave me some convoluted story, and here you're just streaming smut. All right. I guess we'll use the bathroom. Avert your eyes. And if this is the end, appreciate everyone hanging out for the last, I don't know, 10 months or so. I've been streaming. And if I get canceled, I probably won't make another account. And I'll never play any of these retro consoles ever again. They're just going to sit here and collect dust. All right, let's use the bathroom. I do want to say thank you for being here. It's been an hour already, and I have been playing a lot, so it's not just chit-chat. It's actually some gameplay in there, too. Well, it's, you know, it allows you to use the bathroom. It doesn't, I don't know what I'm smelling yet. I'm going to guess it's the perfume. Although, use bathroom is first, and you know I go in order, so let's use the bathroom and then we'll smell. That's right. I've had to go for some time now. Metal, would you excuse me? I gotta say, that's the one thing about having children, like being able to use the bathroom by yourself. You don't realize how awesome that is until you have a child. They like peek around the corner. Like, can I help you? Pooping in a video game. Yeah. Okay, let me just unmute my mic. Oh, looky here. Sorry, chat. I thought I had that muted. Yes, I stream from a bathroom. Ah, that's much better. Metal Gear says, Gillian, according to the Health Pot TM system, you're exceptionally healthy. That was fast. I guess the NVIDIA is useful. Yeah, I've got a shield in my bathroom so I can still see my game. I never actually tried that game stream thing. I have a Steam, was like a Steam box or whatever. What do they call it? The thing where you can stream your PC to your TV without actually having it hooked up. Steam Link, yeah. I have one of those, and I used it. It's okay. I got it for like $5 when they were on closeout. Same deal with the Steam controller. I have a Steam controller. I never used it. That was also like $5. But apparently the NVIDIA Shield can do the same thing. But I never tried it. But Steam Link worked pretty well. It was an interesting little piece of gear. You're going to hold on the Steam Deck. Oh, you have a Shield Pro? I use a Shield Pro in my living room. That's what I use for everything. I cast to it. Like I have Qobuz for music, and I cast to it now. It's so much simpler than having to go in and use different apps on the Shield. Like I can just use it right from my phone and stream. I can go. It'll connect right to the Shield. Yeah, same thing with like when new cars come out. Wait for all of them to like catch on fire, and wait for the car manufacturers to figure out what exactly is catching on fire, and then you buy the model that doesn't catch on fire. Although, have there been any reports of people having issues with Steam Decks? It seems like most of what I read is positive, which, how the internet is. Usually you don't really hear about anything positive. It's usually what's wrong with everything. You bought your 2015 instead of the 2016? Yeah. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things too. I just don't have a use for it. I sold I wouldn't say the only handheld, but I sold my 3DS because I just wasn't doing any mobile gaming. I've got a Switch and it lives in the dock. I kind of wish they came out. I know it's called the Switch, so you can, switch up how you're playing it. But I would have jumped on a console version of the Switch. I don't know what they would call that. Switch Heavy. They got the Switch Lite, and then, it could make like a Switch Heavy, which is just a console and it's not portable. And that would have been fantastic. Yeah, I don't think it's really a bad thing to wait on the Steam Deck. Although, like you said, it seems to be fine, which means that if anything, it'll just get better. And, older models will just be cheaper then if you are fine with that. Sometimes that's a good option. Let's see. Good. I've still got a lot I want to do. Wow. What's wrong? The nanomachines I injected in you. What happened? They go sailing right on through? What a waste. Those things are very expensive, Kanzi, I was just talking about you. I need your assistance. Hey, what can you do? What goes in must come out. Ah, ignorance truly is bliss. Kanzi, I need your help. Can you please translate this for me? I said Kanzi. Oh, I know. I know what it was. Or bus related. I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure how much bus knowledge is required. But, welcome on in, Kanzi. Hope you're doing well. What's new? How's things? Let's do something else. Let's see what happens if we try and use the bathroom again. Metal, would you excuse me for a second? Yo, X. Gifting a sub over to Kanzi. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. What do you want? I'm just kidding. I know he shouldn't have. He definitely shouldn't have. Because I mean, this is free. That's free. That's all you need. Let's see. That's much better. Yeah, sometimes, you know... Now that you mention it. Gillian, according to the health pot system, you're exceptionally healthy. Good, I've still got a lot I want to do. Alright, so that didn't change at all. Yeah, I'll have to work on a shower emote. That was a great idea. Now he will ask you a favor at the most inopportune moment. Oh, he does that all the time. Like, hey, can you help me troubleshoot my stream? Like, but X, I have to raise my child. No, that can wait. Get in here. You know, the other night, it was Monday after stream. I started poking around in Fubar 2000, my music player. I don't even know what I was trying to do, but I ended up clearing the entire screen. Like the way I had it arranged so that I could capture the album cover and all that stuff. I clicked on something. I thought I was clearing like a column, but I cleared the entire layout. And I have no idea how to use the program, so it took me another couple hours to get it back. Infraprevents gaming. You know, it really doesn't. It does to some degree. Like I do short streams Mondays and Wednesdays because I take my daughter to preschool, but that's about it. You know, at least I can stream a little bit. Only because I sacrifice quality sleep. But, you know, I do anything for you, chat. But I won't do that. And what is that? I don't know. Yeah, I know. I know. It is what it is. Let's do something else. Chat, are you ready to smell? I'm ready. I've been ready to smell since I hit start streaming. I was like, man, I wish I could smell more. Oh, Jamie. Does the scent remind you of her? No, nothing. Whoops, I got caught in a sentimental moment there. Nice scent. They're letting me... Okay, we're done. We've exhausted our smelling. Oh well. Now, we can shave. Great, just what I want to do. I couldn't wait to fire up my stream so I could sim shave, because I love shaving so much. We just talked about how much that is not true. So I will reluctantly push this button and shave. Hey, I think I'll shave. Shaving simulator when? How about now, Kanzi? How long have I been in this bathroom? What are you, my wife? Look at how much it took off. And you just shaved with your regular razor this morning, didn't you? That's funny. I've always been happy with that brand. Perhaps we should lay off the old jokes for now. You're right. I hope that was a razor. Yeah. Now that you mention it, Metal Gear was in the bathroom, and we're not really seeing what's going on. I think I'll try shaving again. Oh, that's better. I think I'll try shaving again. Okay. I think that's enough. We're in the bathroom. Can we use Metal Gear in the bathroom? It was funny, like it let me go into the bathroom and into, you know, whatever the first room was considered, living room. And that's it. Yeah. That's what I've been thinking about. And I think Gillian's a little weirded out about it. I mean, like that's what I was saying. Like when you have children, it's kind of like having Metal Gear. Like, can you just leave me alone for like 2 seconds? That'd be great. Maybe it's a 2-room apartment. So this is one of those like kitchen bathroom combos. Ever seen those like really tiny apartments in Japan where like the entire apartment is one room? This is way bigger than that. Kitchen and bathroom? Yeah. Yeah. Ever heard of Alexa? Unfortunately. Yes, but I've never used it. Yeah. Definitely look that up. There are places where the bathroom and the kitchen... yeah, I mean, it really depends on the layout, Kanzi, but probably. Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't know if we can do anything else here. I don't think there's any reason. I do like to look at stuff in all my different rooms. Let's investigate evidence in the bathroom. Let's investigate this chess piece in the bathroom. That's a wooden chess piece. Okay, we didn't learn anything. And we're back in the living room. That's it. I think that's all we can do. Yeah. All right, Kanzi. Really appreciate you stopping in, hanging out for a bit. Stay safe out there. And thanks again for subbing Kanzi. Keep the rubber side down. I guess we're done. I don't know. It doesn't give me... I can enter the bathroom and that's it. After a break like that, you should feel refreshed too, right? Yeah, let's get going. Oh yeah. Now this is a good tune. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to move. Let's get to the turbo cycle. Oh, you know what? I didn't save. I should save. We've boarded the turbo cycle. Where would you like to go? Let's go to Gibson's house. All right, here we go to Jean Jack Gibson's house. Get to the cycle. Use the 2 hot dogs. We've arrived at Jean Jack Gibson's house. I still want to know why there are 2 vertical hot dogs inside the turbo cycle. Yes, go on. Have a hot dog. Joysticks? No, they're hot dogs. You can't convince me otherwise. Just go ahead and just squint your eyes a little bit. Just squint a little bit. Hot dogs. Yeah. You're welcome. I ruined the game for everybody. Let's exit the turbo cycle. Now you just imagine navigating the turbo cycle with 2 hot dogs. You know, there's a guy, I don't remember his name. I follow him on Twitch. He's a streamer. He, at least when I found him, oh, what the heck is his name? I'd have to look it up. I found this streamer playing Elden Ring with bananas, like real bananas. He had enough bananas laying out on the table for each button. And he had electrodes going into the bananas so that when he touched them, it completed a circuit. And he was straight up playing Elden Ring with bananas. You saw that? I forget his name. It's like he's not even like a really big streamer, surprisingly. Can you imagine like raging and smashing your controller when it's made out of bananas? Like picture Hob trying to do his no-hit God run with bananas. It's like Rip Gallagher, but you know, it's like if Gallagher was a no-hit runner, that would be the setup. Yeah, I just saw Dino. Dino got the God Run 3. And he did it back to back. He didn't take any breaks or anything. He did the whole thing back to back. And it took like, I don't remember how many attempts, but it was close to 250, 300. Oh, you don't play those games? I just finished Dark Souls 2 before I started Snatcher. So far I've played Dark Souls 1, all bosses, Dark Souls 2, I beat the game, but I still have some DLC bosses to go back to. I guess you would say I'm variety. I don't really categorize myself. I just kind of play what I feel like playing. But at my disposal, I've got my PC plus Dreamcast, Genesis, Sega CD Master System, that group of Sega stuff, and Super Nintendo, all hardware. Computers, hardware as well. But yeah, Dark Souls 3 is going to be coming up at some point, but I need a Souls break. Dark Souls 2 was wearing me down. Primarily like the DLC. It got pretty rough. But yeah, I said this before, like Dark Souls 2, I almost prefer it. And I think I do. I think I would say I like Dark Souls 2 more than Dark Souls. I don't see myself going back to Dark Souls anytime soon. I do look forward to going back to Dark Souls 2 and making those DLC attempts, but not right now. I need a mental break and a hand break. That game is rough on the hands. My hands don't do well with, like, God of War. I played God of War. I didn't stream it, but I played God of War, and it was like nonstop fighting, button mashing. Like, nothing in the game was really calming. I mean, I know it's God of War, but there was just never a break. It was just constant, intense fighting, and my hands just got wrecked. But I like the games, but you'll hear me say, if you're around for some time, Clark, I like to explore. So it's not like I go for the Souls games because I want to prove myself. I like the environments and they look like they're fun to explore. You just have to, fight a lot of really difficult bosses along the way. So it's worth it for me. Story stuff like this is hard because it's a lot of reading and having to remember what happened. And because I don't stream every single day, and then, I stream Friday and then take a break on the weekend and then come back Monday, I don't really remember exactly what happened. So there's a lot of story stuff. I used to stream Monday through Friday for 3 hours, and it was just getting to be a bit much with extra life stuff. So I cut back. So now I have these gaps in between streams. We're at Gibson's house. It kind of reminds me, where are we supposed to be? We're like out in like the suburbs or what? Because it almost looks like a plantation style, like Louisiana or something. You're heading out? Okay. Good night. See you tomorrow. Sometime. All right. And this is Gibson's house, everybody. What we've all been waiting for. Let's look. It's an old school neighborhood. Yeah. I mean, this looks kind of typical. Now this style, like having that kind of balcony porch thing, that is not common, but other than that, it looks like a pretty standard house. Let's check the house out. This is the home that Jean was so proud of. Oh, is that what the blinking lights are? That's the city in the background? Okay. Okay. I guess I wasn't really looking at it. Maybe they could have been like radio towers or something. But so that's the city. All right. Let's look at the house again. It's a rather nice looking early American type home. Ah, yeah, I was going to say. does look very American, but it's funny, like it looks American, but very specific to like the South, I would say. You don't see that kind of architecture everywhere around here. Double chimney, yeah. I have one giant chimney in the house that I live in. It's so big. It's the dividing wall between my living room and my dining room. It's got 3 flues in it because I have an oil furnace. There's a hookup in the basement for a stove, and then I have a fireplace. It's actually right behind me, like where I'm in my living room. It's massive. It's a wall. It's like the focal point of the house. Let's look again. Okay, so we're done that. Done with that. Window. Metal Gear says, it does not appear to be auto tint glass. The interior is clearly visible. Let's look at the window again. There's a light coming from the windows. There is light coming from the windows. Except for that one. It does not appear to be auto tint glass. Yeah, okay, so we're good with that. We're good with the window. Let's go to the area now. The lots are zoned rather large out here. The next door neighbors are a good distance away. That's what I like to hear. My neighbors are still too close, and I have a yard here. It's just the way the position that they put the house in, it's kind of close to the neighbor. Like we have all this area and the house is like, yeah. Can't win them all. My garage kind of like blocks my neighbor a bit. I don't know if there is a lot large enough out there that I would feel like I'm not too close to my neighbor. Like I don't want to see my neighbors. Let's look at the area. And I think it comes from I grew up living in the country. My only neighbor was family, and then the rest of it was woods. And then the first house that Granddaddy Sparkle Horse and I bought was a row home, and it was awful. Having a neighbor connected directly to your house on each side was just, it was awful. But it's only because it wasn't normal. It wasn't what I grew up with. If people that grow up there, it's just the way it is. Because I talked to my neighbor's kids and they're like, "Why don't you like it?" I'm like, it's hard to explain. I'm just not used to having people constantly making noise and being nosy. This is the northern part of the suburbs. There is quite a contrast between this and the southern district. Okay. I guess we'll do some investigating. And I really am. I'm still, I look forward to playing this game. It's completely different than Dark Souls. And that's fine. It's good. It's one of those games that makes me want to stream more, but I can't. I've never played anything like it. I like that it's not, it's almost like a point and click without having to do the pixel hunting. Because I watch a lot of retro streamers, especially, and I haven't watched them in a while, but there was a time when I watched a ton of Retrograde Tom, and he's a big fan of the point and clicks. and I just never really got into them besides like Leisure Suit Larry. Of course, I was a kid, let loose on a computer, and I was playing Leisure Suit Larry, and that's like the only type of like point and click I ever played. It was fine, but it didn't make me want to play more. And it's the same way with RPGs. It's funny because most of my Twitch friends are all into RPGs, and I wish I was too, because it seems like there's such a large library of really solid games if you're into the RPGs. And I'm sure a lot of adult jokes over my head. Yeah, that is very likely. I'm trying to think of how old was I when I played that. That would have been in like 93. Oh, it would have been like when this was out, really, like early 90s. So I would have been like 12, 13 when I was playing that. But, that was all on, I had a 286 back then. So it was Leisure Suit Larry. But, like, I remember when, like, Wolfenstein was pretty fresh. I remember when Doom was new. Like, I had the demo for Doom on 3.5 floppies. Quake, I remember when that was, like, I just remember that golden age. It's still fresh. It was a good time. And I did have fun with Leisure Suit Larry. I didn't really know what I was doing, but it was fun. So, why am I buying rubber at this? What do I need rubber for? Like, is it for the car? Is it like a tire? Yeah. It's quite a high-class neighborhood. There does not seem to be anyone around. But why are the lights on? Spooky. See, I never played the Diablo games. I think I mentioned this on stream one time. I befriended a waiter at the local diner. I used to hang out at a diner all the time. That's where I met some of my good friends from back in the day. We used to hang out there, and we became really good friends. He gave me a garbage bag full of, I don't know why it was a garbage bag, but he put all of his anime. I forget what anime it was. Ghost in the Shell, I believe. He had it all on VHS, and he gave me the entire series like in a garbage bag to watch, and I never watched it. But he was very much into anime. He had a motorcycle that he stylized like it came out of an anime, and he was on a mission to find a girlfriend with blue hair. I'm not even joking. He was much older than us because we were probably like sub 20 back then, and he might have been like mid 20s then. I don't remember. His name was Chris. We called him Waiter Chris, I think, because we had another friend by the same name, so we could differentiate between. Clark, you're not wrong. And for some reason, he's got blue hair. Yeah. So, yeah, he gave me that, but I did have a small point. He gave me these burned games, these CD-ROMs, and one of them was Diablo 2. But I couldn't get it to work. I don't think maybe he didn't know what he was doing when he was trying to copy the game. But he gave me that and something else. I don't remember what the other game was, but I was like, all right, I've heard about this Diablo game. I can't wait to play it, and it didn't work. So I used to bring games for the Dreamcast. I don't know, when I had my Dreamcast, I had it for so long that I used to just go to flea markets all the time and buy the games dirt cheap. Because I used to be a game collector. I used to have tons of consoles and games, and I would just buy them. Like, games were so cheap back before people cared about retro. Like, to me, they were just my consoles, and like the games were forgotten. So I got them super cheap. I remember one time I bought a pair of 3D glasses for my Master System on eBay from somebody in Canada, and I got them. They were practically like in mint condition. I got them for like $10. But I bought a pair. I had a second pair. My first pair I bought at a flea market, and I paid like $80, and one of the arms was broken, but I was ecstatic because it had the adapter card too. So I had the adapter card, and I had 2 pair of 3D glasses. But I never burned any Dreamcast games. Well, except for when I bought this Dreamcast on eBay recently, before I completely gutted it and modded it. I've got a Dreamcast here with me at my desk here. I'll be playing it soon. I've got a mode in it, and I swapped out the power supply, power board. I had the controller board modded with some stuff like rechargeable battery and whatnot. So we're going to be doing some Dreamcast here. But after Snatcher, we're going to be doing, first time ever, I'll be playing Super Mario World on my RGB modded SNES. So at some point, Dark Souls 3, but that's probably farther off than some would like, because I know some people are probably waiting to see me get into that. I never owned a Super Nintendo. I was a SEGA kid. I grew up with a Master System, Genesis, Saturn, Dreamcast. Never had a 32X. I had a CDX at one time in my collection. That was my favorite. I love that thing. All right, let's actually play this game. We investigated, I think, everything. I guess we need to just... Wait a minute. We can't go in? I didn't know anybody with a SNES. I had... At one point, I had 2 NESs because people gave them to me. They're like, here, I don't want this. And that's what I mean. This was back before like people cared about this stuff. People were just giving me consoles. My brother-in-law gave me his Genesis and all the games he had. I had 2 Nintendos. I sold it all. I had an arcade machine. I had a Nintendo Versus arcade machine with Super Mario Brothers. And I replaced all the buttons. I had the board was recapped. When I bought it, I had the guy recap the board for me. Yeah, I saw that Lego NES. It's pretty cool. I definitely wouldn't mind building that. I was really into Lego. Before video games, it was probably Lego. That's what I did. Really into the Technics stuff. So let's investigate more, I guess. I don't know. The door on the front is the main entrance. There does not appear to be a doorbell. How about if we try knocking? Now we can knock. Yeah, that's, the NES is like, it comes with a TV, right? And you can like crank it and it like scrolls the game on like a belt. Lego has come a long way from when I was younger. My favorite when I was a kid was probably, I had a rather large castle. Speaking of knocking on heaven's door, I was just listening to Use Your Illusion was just remastered and released. I was listening to that last night for a little bit. Tonight it was Beethoven. Yeah. I like what they do with the cover. The cover of the remaster combines the two covers alternating in vertical chunks. Katrina, are you in there? Oh, Katrina's home. Who is it? I guess we'll talk. You're Katrina, right? I'm a junker. I just started down at Junker headquarters. My name is Gillian Seed. Interesting name. I'm not sure about the name. I'm pretty sure the chief would have let her know. Really? Are you really a junker? If you are, then show me some proof. Proof? Your junker ID, of course. Oh, I finally get to show somebody my ID. I'd been waiting for this day. I like to show it to everybody and no one cares. Well, it looks genuine to me. I can't trust you with just that. Tell me how old my father is. If you're a real junker, you'd know that. Oh, God. I'd have to go back to... And don't tell me, chat. Don't tell me. If you typed it in, delete it. Don't send anything. I'm trying to play it as blind as possible. I'm not like a real stickler about blind playthroughs, but I do want to play it by myself as much as possible. Just throwing that out there real quick before, like, I will say things out loud. I know it's annoying. I'm streaming on Twitch and people like to chime in. I understand that. I watch plenty of streamers that hate backseating. I'm not one of them. Just to let you know, like, if it would happen, I probably wouldn't even really say anything. But before anybody does anything, I just want to throw that out there because I know what I need to do. I'm trying to think. I don't remember how old he was, but I know that info was probably in his Jordan file. It seems like my timer is working all right. I just set up this socials timer tonight because I have a socials command which gives this info, but I never remember to actually type it, and I don't really expect anyone else to do it, or mods or anybody, so I just have it on a timer every like half hour because I upload all of my streams to YouTube as my archive. I'm not a YouTuber. I just save them on YouTube, so that's all my YouTube link is. And then Discord is just, a Discord. Most of the people that you see in here chatting are in my Discord, and we talk about all kinds of stuff, our pets, our food, what's going on in the gaming world, the standard stuff. And then Twitter is just like, hey, I'm live, and that's it. Sometimes I'll tweet out if I'm not going to be streaming, but this is way better for me because I don't have to remember to actually do it. So I can't answer that. So I'll just have to go back to headquarters real quick and look up his file, and we'll come back. Yeah, we'll come back. It's not going to take long. Let's get in the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Let's go to Junker HQ. We have arrived. Yeah, let's exit real quick. Reception. It's Mika. How was your day, Gillian? How's your investigation going? Learn anything new? I'm not actually here for you. Let's go to the computer room. We'll talk later. Use Jordan. But yeah, I hope I don't, like, scare anybody off by, like, saying, you know, don't tell me anything. It's not a big deal. I just, I want to use Jordan. That's all. I think this is one of the coolest things in the game. Like, there's a database you can use. Yeah, I don't want anybody on, like, eggshells. It's not like that at all. I just want to experience Jordan. All right, so let's look up an ID file. And I think Jordan helps a lot. I haven't used Jordan a ton. I don't remember. I looked up, I think I had to look up an answer for that, that one Chinese guy we had to video phone. He had like a passcode phrase I had to look up, something like that. And I knew what it was, but I didn't enter it correctly, so I had to redo it. Even though I was right, I said it out loud, but I didn't know what format it should be in. Yeah, Napoleon. And this is alphabetical, and it screws me up every time. Jean Jack Gibson. He's 55. Okay. That's all I needed to know. 55. Let's quit. That was easy. Let's go back to the front. Yeah, not now. Gotta go. Turbo cycle. 55. Let's go to Gibson's house. All right. We're playing the game. And we're back. Let's exit. Let's knock again. Katrina, are you in there? It's you, eh? If you're a real junker, then answer a few questions. A few questions? Okay. Maybe we'll have to make a couple trips. Let's... Do we have to show her ID again? That's not enough. Answer the question. Gibson's age. How old is my father? Use the directional pad to input the numbers and press the start button when you're finished. 55 years old? That's right. That's still not enough to trust you. Now I'm going to ask you something about myself. Oh, God. Chat, we're going to be going back to HQ. You're Katrina, right? I'm a junker. Yeah, I already did. What is with all these questions? She knows that as a junker, you should have access to Alpha 1. You saw her data on Jordan, didn't you? Well, I mean, yeah. That was like my first stream, maybe? Something like that. This can be a few trips, yeah. She's a very smart girl. That's okay. Oh. We've got Mingus just showed up to yell at me, as she does when I stream. It's my girl Mingus. Mingus do. I have to give her a couple scratches here. She likes to come yell at me. I still don't have my camera set up. I'm going to set up a little cat cam. It's not plugged in. Okay, you good? All right, she just has to come yell at me while I stream. Now she's rolling around on the floor right next to me. I have a unique mark on my body. What type of mark is it? Yeah. I don't remember. You haven't input anything. Okay. Turbo cycle. Here we go. Let's go back. You're slowly dying inside? I'm sorry to hear that. Get well soon. Let's go to Junker HQ. All right, and here we go. To the Wienermobile. And we're back. Let's exit. This is going to be the rest of the stream, isn't it? I'm going to 12:30. Mondays and Wednesdays, I only go to 12:30. And then Fridays, if you're going to be around on Friday, Clark, I'll be going as long as I can stand being awake. Let's go back to Jordan. Use Jordan. I know how many times I'm going to be back here again. I know it's probably going to be at least 3 questions. Load ID file. Enter a name. Oh, that's right. This wraps, doesn't it? Yeah. Write stuff down. It's probably a good idea. I have a whiteboard here that I use for stream notes, so I'll probably write it down just because I don't know if I'm going to get it all done before. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting to save. Yeah, I have some phone numbers written down on it. Katrina Gibson. She has a heart-shaped birthmark on her inner thigh. That's right. I do remember reading that. Let me grab my whiteboard and write down this info. Okay, so I wrote down a couple things. Let's quit. And we'll go back and see what the next question is. Although, you know, while we're here, let me just take a peek at her file again. Now she could ask me about her, or she could ask me about her dad, but let's see. She's 18. maybe I'll just quick write her file down. And this is probably overkill, but I don't know what she's going to ask. Let's see, what is her blood type? She's O negative. She won her contest in 2046. Okay. Okay, so that's all of her info. Hopefully some of that is useful. And hopefully I can enter it in an acceptable manner. Let's see. So let's go back to the front and go back to Katrina. Yeah. Not now, Mika. Turbo cycle. I'm always careful. Don't worry about me. Let's go to Gibson's house. Okay. All right, let's see how far we can get this time. Exit. So, Clark, are you playing anything? A lot of people in my chat just kind of throw me on in the background. They're usually playing games themselves. Are you playing anything? And if not, is there something you have been playing lately? I play whatever you see me doing on stream. I don't play offline. Not right now. I just don't have time. Wish I did. Good thing is I've got tons of games to play, so I've got plenty of content to stream. But this is just for fun. I don't take this too seriously. But if I'm gonna play games, I might as well hang out with some cool people and talk about things while I'm doing it. So I guess we'll knock again. You have Notepad open? Yeah, maybe I'll switch to Notepad because I have my whiteboard and I feel like it's gonna get filled up. So maybe now that I have multiple monitors, I can have Notepad open easily. We've been playing Super Mario 3D World on the Switch. And you have to finish Link's Awakening. I don't... Super Mario 3D World, was that the Wii U 3D World? Never played Link's Awakening. The last Mario I played was, yeah, the cat one. I played the Super Mario, whatever one was on the 3DS. I played that, and I had A Link Between Worlds. Never even put the cartridge in my 3DS. I had it. I started Shovel Knight. Loved Shovel Knight. I wish I had Shovel Knight on PC. I would totally play Shovel Knight. But I had it on my 3DS. So the only game I ever beat on my 3DS was the Mario. And I was working on like the extra levels at the time. Like the beyond the standard levels. Oh, that's right. I remember that Bowser's Fury. Yep. I was going to say, I remember a release about it, but I couldn't remember why there was something else. Yeah, for the most time, I had like the 3D turned almost off. Like it was okay. I think it was the lighting was never super great when I was trying to play it, and I think that was messing with the sensors. Breath of the Wild I did play. I beat it, but I did not do all of the dungeons, or whatever you want to call them. I forget what they call them. Yeah, I was really excited to have it. I just never played it. And now I sold my 3DS to fund my retro console modding. So, oh well. It was just sitting around collecting dust. It went to a good cause, and the person that got it really appreciated it and gave me a glowing review on eBay. Man, I really hope they did something about the weapon degradation in Breath of the Wild, in Tears of the Kingdom, because other than that, the game was a blast. I absolutely loved it, but I hated having to find a new weapon for like every single fight. That was so annoying. It really ruined it for me. I still like the game, but I just don't even feel like going back to finish all of those temples. I didn't even mind the weather. Like, the weather was mildly annoying, like when it was raining and you couldn't climb. It was okay. But the whole weapon thing, even if there would have been a way to somehow, like a slider, like a QOL slider. I don't have any of the DLC, but I first tried Ganon when I finally beat Ganon. It was my first try, but I stocked up on a lot of food. That was a rough fight. It was so long. Maybe I was just under-leveled or something, or, underpowered, but man, that fight, I swear, it felt like it took a half an hour. Come on, open the door, will ya? You're a junker, let's see some proof. Do I have to show her that again and every time? All right. Okay, what's next? Answer question. Oh no, I did all the beast shrines first. So he started at half health or whatever. But still, even then, it still seemed like it took a really long time. And that was a game, this was before I was streaming. I got my PS5. So I had a bunch of PS5 games I was playing. But I will be streaming some PS5 stuff, probably Demon's Souls. I have Returnal. I got Returnal last year for Christmas. Never even put it in the PS5. It's just in my game case. Astrobot was awesome. Really fun game for being a pack-in. I almost have that 100% completed, platinumed, whatever you want to call it. There's just one speed run level I have to tweak. You still haven't seen a PS5 in the wild? I didn't get mine in the wild. I purchased mine legitimately, I will add that, through GameStop. But I had to buy a bundle, and it was the Spider-Man bundle. So I paid a decent amount, but it wasn't for a game I actually wanted. Oh, you have a Series X. I had a 360. That's the only Xbox I've ever had. And that was my introduction to Fallout. The first time I ever played Fallout 3, and New Vegas was on Xbox 360. And Oblivion was the first time I ever played Oblivion. Now I have all that stuff on PC, so if we ever revisit those, they'll be on PC. I don't have a 360 anymore. Oh, nice. Are you happy with it? It seems like a really solid console. I'm not anti any console out there. I lived through the console wars, and it was a silly time. And now I've got a Genesis and Super Nintendo sitting right next to each other. You know, what I like about it is, I was going to say, Game Pass is awesome. You're anti-retro? Yeah. I hear that. They're so old and, like, the games are just so bad. And they're too hard. No one's ever going to play those games again. They should just bury them all in a pit with E.T. What type of mark do I have on my body? Imagine playing a hard game. I can't remember the last time I played a game and thought, wow, this is difficult. Every game I've streamed has been just like baby game. Death by Baby Games. That's what I'm going to change my name to. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to go simple and hope that she accepts my answer. I'm going to say heart. How's this? This has got to be it. Sorry, wrong answer. One more time. What type of mark do I have on my body? Birthmark? I thought you wanted to know the shape. Well, whatever. Is that one word? I don't know. I really should save at some point. That's easy, a birthmark. Okay. That's right, now tell me the shape. Okay, come on. Come on. How can I make this convoluted? Heart-shaped. Okay, that's right. And finally, where is this birthmark located? Okay, I know it's inner thigh. But is thigh... I'm talking out loud here. Is thigh going to be good enough? I'm going to go with thigh. And if not, I know it's inner thigh, but it's kind of like when you're trying to search for something, you're too specific and it comes up with like no results and you're like, this is exactly what I want to know though. And you just type one of those keywords and they're like, boom. Comes up like first try. Let's just go thigh. Final answer. I know that one. On your inner thigh. See, the game kind of like fills in the very specific details. So that's what I was hoping for. Well, that's pretty embarrassing, but at least I know you're the real thing. Wait a minute. I'll open the door. Heck yeah, chat.
I'm very sorry about all of that. I'm Katrina Gibson, Sean's daughter.
I'm so sorry.
What's the matter, Mr. Seed?
I'm very sorry, Katrina. It's my fault your father's dead.
Gillian.
No, if I could have gotten there just a little sooner, your father might still be alive.
Oh, Mr. Seed, I appreciate your feelings, but I was always ready for the worst with my father. Every day as I watched him leave for work, will it be today, tomorrow? I knew it was a dangerous job.
Katrina, that's...
Well, I'm a junker's daughter.
Do you think you'll be all right by yourself?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Besides, I don't think I have any tears left.
Katrina, are you sure?
Okay, Junker, you've got work to do, right? Keep yourself busy. That's the best way to take your mind off of it.
Okay, Katrina, you're probably right. I'll appreciate any help you can give me on this investigation.
Oh yeah, that's how it's done. Thanks for that Craigasm. You know, I actually watched Craig. I wonder how many people actually know who Craig is. And you know what's funny? Craig is my only friend on PSN. And I don't even know how that happened. He doesn't either. I asked him. You watch Craig? Yeah, I was like, Craig, you know, like you're my only friend on PSN. I was like, oh yeah? I'm like, I don't even know how. I'm not like a super chatty in there. I guess at one time I was a lot more active, but you know, he's not really that active anymore. He's busy working on his game, Project Dunzo. But I used to just watch him because I was a big GTA fan, especially Vice City, which is, of course, his favorite game, if you don't know. But if you watch Craig, I'm sure you already know that. But yeah, so we did it. We did it. So let's look around a little bit. Oh, wait, go back. Use Metal Gear. I know it's coming up soon, but yeah, let's just overwrite it. And I'm gonna save a couple times just to make sure we can get back to this. So far, so good. I am playing on an analog Mega SG with a Mega EverDrive Pro. So far, it's been working, but I did have an issue. I played Popful Mail a couple games ago, and I had a really nasty audio glitch. I ended up having to repair my SD and like reload the game on to the EverDrive. So I'm just making sure that we don't lose any progress. So I just want to get a couple save locations, because the way that it works is it creates
I love you.
X. Calm down, please. I mean, thanks. That's what I really meant, but please, calm down. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine. I'm fine. You're going to sub on Friday. I'm glad you didn't say anything and came out of X's pocket instead. Save your money. Save your money when X is around. If you wait long enough, he'll gift you a sub. That's the only reason I'm ever subbed to him in his own channel. He's a good dude. But I could say that about my whole chat, except for the ones that aren't dudes. You know what I mean. All right. Let's continue the game. Dude is, it's universal. You're all dudes. To me. Let's look around. And also, Clark, spoiler alert, you're not supposed to tell me you're going to sub. You're just supposed to do it and surprise me. It doesn't matter now. I mean, X already kind of ruined that surprise. Thanks, X. Appreciate it. Let's look at Katrina, because that's not creepy. It's not creepy. Abundant natural resources. No wonder she's working as a model. What in the world? Abundant natural resources? Really? Oh my god, this game. Abundant natural resources. Gillian, please restrain yourself. Oh my god, this game just gets better and better. Please, I'm used to being looked at, but it's always through a camera. Okay. Okay. Calm down, everybody. I will turn this stream around. I'm just kidding. That's impossible. We're going down fast. We're at the point of no return, chat. Please, I'm used to being... Okay, same thing. Let's look around the room. That sounds like a much better idea. That sounds like a much better idea. There are antiques everywhere. Oh, X, I didn't know you were in the game. Check out the room again. It seems that Jean had quite a taste for old furniture. You know, I've seen a dining set like that in, I don't know if it was on a website or in a catalog, and it's not really my style. Anything else? No. All right, let's check out the furniture. Okay. Let's check out the furniture. All of these are quite impressive pieces. Our house is full of this stuff. Dad kept buying things long after we were out of places to put them. Okay. I guess it's time to move on to investigation. Let's investigate around the room. He has paid a lot of attention to the decor and layout of the place. Pretty stupid since there were only the two of us here, huh? Okay, and the furniture. None of these items are replicas. They are all genuine antiques, like X2. None of this stuff is really valuable, like X2. He said it was all used, like X2. I guess that's it. Yeah. I guess we'll ask. I was gonna show her stuff, but I guess we'll just go down the line. Just checking if you're still awake. When are you streaming again? You're still... I saw you were... I was peeking on you playing some Castlevania 4 last night. I didn't chat at all, but I was kind of peeking. Tomorrow, unless work gets in the way? Okay. Ravenous Lobo is back. Oh, you beat it? Okay. Yeah, I saw... I did watch that clip that Rav posted. if he does clip, he usually posts it in my Discord. So I got to see that. Oh, don't look to Rav to help you. You know better than that. Don't go crying to Rav. All right, let's ask about Gibson. Rav knows what's up. Yeah, I will probably play Castlevania 4 at some point, but there's also... Rav, that's enough. I think you missed a spot. There's a... What's the Castlevania on Genesis? Is that Bloodlines? I don't know if I want to play Bloodlines first or Castlevania 4. Yeah, it is Bloodlines. Are you doing Bloodlines soon? Yeah, I want to play that. It looks pretty good. Katrina says, I didn't really talk much with my dad lately. He was always so busy investigating stuff. Cooped up in that study. Castlevania horror. I gotta say, I don't really have an interest in playing the first three. There was a pizza shop I used to go into. They had a Choice 10 machine, and I used to play Castlevania on it all the time. And I used to play Castlevania and Excite Bike. So I never beat it, but I gotta say, like, I've played enough Castlevania. And of course, I've dabbled in emulating it over the years, but I don't want to play it enough to go for another console. But because you, X, and Clark mentioned that Police Knots, I'm like, do I really need a Saturn? Yeah, they're fun, but for me, like, I played so much NES, I don't really want to spend any more time playing them, especially like streaming. I don't know. Yeah. It's like, if I had a Saturn, I would have all of the SEGA stuff available to me besides, like 32X. Because, with the analog and the Mega EverDrive, you got Master System, Genesis, Sega CD. I've got the Dreamcast already sitting here. I don't know. Let's not talk about that. Oh, Dad. Sorry. I'm sure you didn't want to think about it. If I had known this was going to happen, I should have been nicer to him. Yeah, I thought about getting a Super Game Boy and then getting a Game Boy EverDrive. I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, Crix is like, I don't know how he's doing it, considering the state of the world, but he's making sure people will get their retro gear. Gillian, you are the same way. You never know what might happen to yourself. You really should tell your wife how you feel. Yeah, I thought we already tried that. Yeah, I was looking that up a little bit. This is just retro modded console talk. Nothing important. It's just a way for X to show off, his latest toys. But yeah, I really don't know. I asked you about the Game Boy Advance. You said it has a good library. I can't think of a single game for it that I remember ever being popular. I don't know anything about it. And I don't know if the Super Game Boy would be worth it. I was reading a little bit about the US versus, because there was the Japanese, there was they had a newer version released, but I don't know about the timings. I did not read anything. I didn't see any indication the timings were different, but I'm not a speedrunner, so I don't know, unless it's really noticeable. I don't know if I would really care. Let's ask about Gibson again. I really don't know anything about my dad's job. Okay, so we're done asking about Gibson. Let's ask about Katrina. Me? I'm just a spoiled brat who never cared about her parents. I'd prefer it if nobody bothered me right now. Girl, you let me in after I showed you proof. Deal with it. I'd prefer... Okay, so we're done with that already. Metroid Fusion, Zero Mission, Zelda... Oh, is that where Minish Cap comes from? Advance Wars? I've heard of Advance Wars, but I don't know what that is. I probably do. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Did I try sniffing her? I've not sniffed her. Plus all the Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Yeah. I don't think I really care enough to want to go that deep into it. I'm already pretty old. With the consoles I have, I'm not going to see the end of all of this library the way it is, It's just... I just don't have the time to stream. The consoles I have will probably last me as long as I can stream, as far as I can tell. I don't know. Things may change. If I get to the point where my daughter's actually in school and I can stream during the day while she's at school or something like that, I don't know. Maybe I can chug out some more games. No, she's just, I was asking her about her dead father, bringing that up over and over again. That's probably why she wants me to leave. Let's ask about the Buffalo restaurant. We are coming up on the end of the stream. It is 12:27. I'm going to 12:30. But when we come back on Friday, we'll be going much longer. We'll knock a good chunk of this game out. I don't know how long it is, and I'm not asking. I'm just saying we'll have a lot of time. And if we end up beating the game and we still have time left, maybe we can goof around with some Action 52. Or if there's another game on Genesis we can mess around with. Something like that. I don't want to switch consoles up. I could easily now, I have everything all plugged in and switchable, but we'll figure that out when it happens. Do you know of any places that serve buffalo? We found buffalo in your dad's stomach. Buffalo? We've never had that here. Gross. Buffalo? I'd never eat that. Oh no, the poor buffalo. Aren't they almost extinct? I don't know. So she doesn't know anything about the buffalo. We can still ask about Napoleon Dynamite. Can't believe my dad used informers. Oh, God. Snow just popped into my head. X, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not even going to try and imitate it. You know, I had... I was waiting for it. Yeah, you know, I had 12 inches of snow when I was younger, and I listened to it quite a bit. It was, I don't know. I guess it was fine. I haven't listened to it in a long time. Maybe that's something I should revisit. And you know what's hilarious about that? When 12 inches of snow dropped, he was in prison. I'm positive. I'm remembering that correctly. I believe when 12 inches of snow came out, he was in prison. I don't remember much else about that, but just a little, maybe it was a pop-up video thing. I don't know. I like it boom boom down. Informer. He never said anything to me about anybody named Napoleon. Okay. I guess. Oh. Wow. I looked over and it's 12:31. How did that happen? We got to use Metal Gear. We got to use Metal Gear, chat. You know what, Clark? I might have to go watch that after stream. Now that you bring that up. Johnny Brahms. Have we got a new name in the house? I know he can't hear me. So when Brahms can't hear me, I just like to say how much I really appreciate Brahms. Brahms is a fantastic streamer and good friend of the channel. He's one of those people that really pushed me over into getting affiliate. So I gotta say, I really owe most of my success to Brahms. But he can't hear me, so he'll never find out. He used to raid me all the time. Got me lots of follows when I was trying to get that 50. And now, I believe, Clark, you put me at like 115. And that's pretty good because my streaming schedule's been pretty sketchy. It used to be rock solid. That's how I was so successful early on, and then it just dropped off the face of the earth. But we're coming back strong. Imposters and yeah, I do remember it. And honestly, I probably saw that when it first aired, like the first time. I used to watch that. Let's save. We'll just go for 1. Yeah. We'll go for 1. Okay. Let's continue. I'm just going to go, we'll go 1 and 2. I'm not going to do all 4. No, not video phone. Sorry, chat. I pushed the wrong, I was a little too excited. Don't call. Back up. Back this thing up. Back this thing up. Use Metal Gear. Save. There we go. And who does number 2 work for? Hopefully me. And save it. And save it. Save complete. We're going to finish that. It is enough for now. Yeah. All right, chat. I kind of like that little jingle. I don't know why. I like that little jingle. Konami. All right, chat. It is that time that I'm going to have to say, I got to get out of here. Because I got stuff to do. But Japanese drama ending jingle. But yeah, thanks for those gift subs to Clark and Kanzi X. I'm still really loving the game. Thanks for keeping us company. No, thanks for keeping me company. I'm the one thanking you. You can't thank me. I'm just some rando playing video games on the internet. And there's like tens or hundreds of thousands of people doing that right now. So I'm thanking all of you for being here, hanging out with me, while I play this really awesome game. And I gotta say, this might be one of my favorite games I've streamed. Now, I haven't been streaming that long. I started back in February. Hollow Knight sticks out for sure. Totally different style game. But I'm really digging this game. So I will be back on Friday, and we will pick up right here where we left off. And we're going to play as long as we can go. I don't know how much of the game is left, and I don't really want to know. It's not much of a spoiler if you tell me, but yeah, thanks so much, Clark, for coming back and hanging out. I love that you enjoy this game so much that you need to play it once a year, and you have the soundtrack on vinyl. So I'm going to head out, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week. I really look forward to getting back to this game on Friday. So, you glad I got inside the house? Yeah, I wasn't too worried about it. I thought maybe I'd have to return to Jordan a couple times. That's why I jotted down Katrina's entire bio on my whiteboard, but I like X's idea. Arjun, you still here? Were you playing, I saw earlier you were playing Tunic. Still playing Tunic? That looks like a pretty cool game. Yeah, I like X's idea of using Notepad. I might switch over to Notepad instead of my whiteboard, because it's not a massive whiteboard. It's just a little handheld whiteboard that I just use for jotting down stream notes and stuff. But I'm definitely going to run out of room quickly. Oh, you're trying to solve the last puzzle. I don't know much about the game. You had to look it up. That's how I was with The Witness. I tried playing The Witness, and there was some stuff I just had to look up. I just had to. I still enjoyed The Witness. If anybody's into puzzle games and you haven't played it, highly recommend The Witness. If you ever played games like Myst and stuff like that back in the day, really awesome puzzle game, but on the difficult side for me, just because I didn't have the time to spend on trying to figure it out. But Tunic looks awesome. But I'm going to head out. Thanks to everyone for hanging out. Like I said, I'll be back Friday. I added a mini schedule up there, live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 p.m. Yeah? Yeah. Tunic, as soon as I saw Tunic, I'm like, wow, it looks great. But, who needs more games? All right, chat. I'm out of here. See you Friday.